Sunday, 18th September 2016. We're now on the eve of the 33rd anniversary of our independence. And we're here at Basketball City for Game 3 in the best of 5 series of the St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National sponsored St. Kitts Nevis Amateur Basketball Association between the defending champion Rounds Construction Stuffnut out of St. Paul's all the way down west and the old veterans Rams Hitters Basketball Club, 19-time champions, unprecedented. And we're here for Game 3. Are we going to see the end of it tonight? But right now, we're here with the veteran coach, unprecedented 37 seasons as a coach, 19-time championship, the one and only Mr. Barman Hanley. Are we going to see the series ending tonight? You're down 2-0. It's do or die for the Hitters. You've been here before, you come back. Are you going to scrape up and pull something out of the bag tonight?
Well, we have not a choice. We have not a choice to end our season. I don't think we've ever been swept in a championship before. So we have to come out and we've got to play hard from the start. Because you recognize the first 2 games, we played very well the second half. We can't play that. We got to play good in both halves.
How difficult was it for you to motivate your players? 2-0 down, facing the end of the competition. How challenging was it for you?
Well, I've never given up on my players, and I ask them not to give up on me either. You know, we are an organization way back. Yes, it's a new group of youngsters, and I just asked them to go out and play hard. I don't think it wasn't difficult because you can only give instructions, but it's for the players to follow through.
I take it that you're a Hitters fan because of a conversation I heard.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like the Hitters, but, you know, I just want to win tonight because there's some things they could have worked on last game that they didn't. But tonight, I think they're going to do it together and pull it off and everything, you know. But sometimes, you know, when a team back against the wall, you bring out the best out of them, eh? So don't ever count them out. But I think they're going to do it tonight. I think once they come with the game plan and they stick to the game plan, they're going to be all right.
Any predictions on the score?
And there ain't going to be no blowout, though, I can tell you that much. Mainly the score ain't going to be a blowout.
How do you see this game going? Are you going to seal it here for Hitters tonight and go home back-to-back in 3?
Of course, there's no doubt about that. Done tonight. As I say, my partner Nash, I am seeing release the beast yet. Why you gonna release the beast tonight?
Hitters, they've never been swept. They've never gone home 3-0. They've always been at least the 4th game. So what is convincing you tonight is going to be 3-0?
Defense and stop throwing over the ball a lot and make with features and so.
All right, any prediction on what you think the score might be?
It might be 80-60.
86
Oh, yeah.
in favor of Hitters.
No man, you crazy? Tough nut, them pass all the way.
And we have the privilege and the distinction of interviewing Miss Maynard. Why? Because she's the mom of the 2 big guns for the Tough Nuts, St. Paul's. Good evening, Miss Maynard. How are you?
I'm good.
You should probably be very proud of your sons leading Tough Nuts to have them within 1 game of sweeping 3-0 tonight.
Yes, I am.
How do you think this game is going to be going?
Great. It will be going so great. I know definitely we'll be taking the championship tonight.
Naren and Nash, 2 key players in the St. Paul's establishment. Coming up, did you see them reaching this far?
Yes, of course.
Were they always into basketball?
Yes, especially Nash.
Who do you say they get all this skill from, the moms or the dad?
None of us.
Also, who they would get them from, you think?
Huh?
Who they got the skills from, you think?
Them own self.
Their own self. Do you want to tell us what you think the score might be at the end?
Well, I will say probably maybe 75-50, something like that. I need a big blowout tonight.
75-50 in favor of Hitters.
St. Paul's Tough Nuts. You got to be kidding. Tough Nuts all the way.
All right, Miss Maynard, as we look on your face, we see a look of pride, and this is independence time, good time for national pride, and it can't be more nationalistic than the St. Paul's Tough Nuts taking the championship back to St. Paul.
That is so true. We'll be celebrating tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 3 in the Best of 5 series of the St. Kitts Nevis Amateur Basketball Association's Premier Division, which is sponsored by St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank. Game 3, the defending champions Browns Construction St. Paul's Tough Nuts, they find themselves leading 2-0. And Rams Hitters Basketball Establishment out of the Dorset area, they will have a lot of work to do if they are to force a game 4 and ultimately a game 5. So first game losing 11 points, second game losing 9 points. Cutting back a 23-point lead, cutting back a 24-point lead. So some positives for the Hitters establishment. Tough Nuts, their tails on their backs, they're riding high. They want to finish it tonight. And here is the tip-off now between number 22 and Deshaun. And it's won by the Tough Nuts. Number 3, Powell, he's making early pass, and he goes up for 3, and he sinks it, and they're off to a buzzing start. Comes down, he slows it up, he looks for his men, he comes to the left, and he goes left, back to Powell, goes right to leader, finds Nashan to his brother Darren, and Darren goes a nice soft layup, get their first points on the board. Walking it around, Ansel Riven goes in for a 2-point, rebounded by Jalong. Nice easy soft layup, dribbling left-handedly, shifts to the right. He goes to the right as well, come left to Douglas to Nashan, and that's Naren back to Douglas, who goes up, and here is a steal by the number 12. He dribbles to the basket, he takes it, and he's gonna be fouled by Powell. Cut the lead in half, Woody. He goes up, he makes the first one, he looks up, he focuses, he rolls it off the fingers, and he rolls around the rim, goes up, and rebounded by number 22. For the first 2 games, they've been working the ball around well, being patient. And here is leader going for the shot, and that one is tipped up by Nashaz. And trying to get under the head is Barman. Not at all happy with what is happening so far. On the other hand, the St. Paul's coach, again, guys, let's keep the pressure, keep the focus, keep the momentum. Pick being sent by Ansel. And ball goes to Ansel, and number 22, Atamba goes up. He doesn't make it. Rebound won by Fifield. 2 points nonetheless. It's now a 3-point game, 12-9. And here is Naren Maynard. And here is Powell, the captain, trying to force his way through 2 players. And it's Maynard doing the same thing on the other end. Around again to Powell. Powell goes on the pass, bounce pass to Longman. Longman looking for a pass there, and he wins the rebound. To his right, Powell finds Wendell Francis back to Nishan. Unsinking, it's now 25-14. Walking it away around as they've done in the first 2 games. Walking left to right, and here's Nashan going up from the left side. And he makes a nice easy jumper unchallenged. One by St. Paul's Tough Nuts, and it's a 3-2, and here's Powell driving, and he makes it. Stolen by Tough Nut, a shot on the other end, nothing happens. The action continues down. Oh, lovely pass in there. 2 times in the lead. And here is Naren Maynard, 8 player to Jalov to Willock. Willock drives through, and he goes up. He makes it, looking for the foul. No foul called. Perhaps the only thing is that we're here competing. But are we really competing? Being 18 points behind? I am not so. He doesn't capitalize, but he slows it nonetheless. And he goes to his number 2 player of Hitters. Bye-bye, he goes way down the baseline. Oh, nice easy pass. Nothing happening. Willock wins it. And Willock drives. And he goes up. And he makes that for St. Paul's. Misses. Much to the dismay of his supporters. And here is Powell going and making an easy.
Yes, this is definitely, obviously St. Paul has given a much better account of themselves, but, you know, St. Paul's just seem to be just an overall better team.
They're not really competing, they're just participating. And here is a steal, and Douglas goes up. And Armand Hanley, he would have said in the first game that this is his last season, he's retiring. He said, Hitters has never ever lost. And a 3-pointer from way downtown, Wally.
Oh.
And Powell with his second consecutive 3 points from downtown. Coming team winning the A division in 2014.
And he said to me, he said, Wally, no. He said, these guys, they're young, they're inexperienced, and they don't have. He felt that there were a couple of those when he plays, and you know, he's and the fireworks have started. The fireworks have started. St. Paul toughness.
10 seconds left in the game, Wally. 80-42. And the countdown is on and going up for 3. Misses it. And 3 seconds. And nothing is going to happen. It's going to be the end of the game. It is the end of the quarter. It is the end of the game. It is the end of the series. And Rams hitters superstars. Forgive me. That's Rams hitters basketball. Creating history. Losing a series in a clean sweep 3-0, first time in their history, Wally. And a very unfortunate note for one of the most experienced coach in the basketball history in this federation, Barman Hanley, to be going out on. A very sad note, but he would have contributed significantly to basketball.
Yes, Tough Lads are definitely having a good time. Yes, Barman did say he was going to retire after this series, but I will have to see that before I believe that. I know basketball is in his heart, and I would be very, very surprised if he does call it quits. But he did say that this was going to be his last series, such as this.
And he would have wanted Wally to go out with 20 championships. No better way for him to end his career.
Yes.
First team to reach to 20, the only team to reach to 20 by a long shot. The closest behind that is Ghetto Roots with 10 championships. Quite a long way to go. And here we're seeing now the St. Paul's Tough Knock. They're elevating the former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas,
leader of the opposition, constituency representative.
Who is from, and he's from their village, they're from his village.
Yes.
And he, no doubt he's quite happy that is something working for him.
Yes.
They had the distinction, Wally, last year of being the only community in the Federation of St. Kitts to win both the national basketball, 2 national championships at the same time, basketball and football. Creme de la creme. It doesn't get any better than this. And they're now popping the champagne bottles and sharing the champagne. And here the champagne. And the party has now started. And tomorrow being our 33rd independence. So they're going to party tonight all the way into tomorrow. They don't have to go back to train. It's the end of the season for them. And at the end of the season, Wally, no doubt they're going to be thinking right away about a game 3, a 3-peat next year. Mr. Noshan Maynard, a round of applause, the MVP of the St. Kitts Nevis and Gwilla National Bank Best of 5 final. Your champions in the St. Kitts Nevis and Gwilla National Bank sponsored St. Kitts Nevis Amateur Basketball Association, the Browns Construction, St. Paul's Tough Knot. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Give them a round of applause. The trophy is now being accepted by the head coach, Mr. Buchanan, and it is being handed over by the Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Sean Richards. 2016, 2017, 18. Happy Independence, ladies and gentlemen. Drive safely. And remember, if you're drinking, don't drive. And if you're driving, don't drink. Enjoy the independence of the Independence Weekend, ladies and gentlemen.